This is a terrible one. This is terrible. I'm retaking. I'm retaking. I'm not even gonna put it back. Yes. Brandon Bowen, what's good with you? Boom boom. Boom boom. Okay. Hands big as good. What gives you the ick? Alright, shit. What gives me the ick? Bro, you smoke cigarettes. Ick, bro. Ick. Don't talk to me if you smoke cigarettes because I can smell it on you. I don't care if you vape. I don't care if you blow trees or whatever. But cigarettes, disgusting, nasty. I don't know how everybody else feel, but you smoke cigarettes around me. Keep it pushing. It's hard for me not to know. You see this nose, bro? I'm in there. Cause what I look like, and you better come kiss me. We on the first day, you breathing up on me and stuff. Straight Camelback, Newport breath. Bet you that's the last time you talk to me. That's for damn sure. I'll have somebody call me real quick. Your wheel fell off the car, bro. Like what? I gotta go put his wheel back on his car. Like, you're a mechanic? Today I am. I probably wouldn't even give her a hug, low key. I'll probably just be like. So I gotta pick another one? Sheesh. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hope I can say this word. Bookmarks. What does it mean? On Twitter, bookmarks? What do you... There's bookmarks on Twitter?
What?
You said Twitter bookmarks?
Yeah, you didn't know you could bookmark stuff?
No! I didn't bookmark nothing on Twitter. This is a terrible one. This is terrible. I'm retaking. I'm not even gonna put it back. That's terrible.
You don't bookmark stuff on Twitter?
Don't play. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know you could bookmark. I got likes. Never have I ever. What are you gonna do? Cried in public. Have I ever cried in public? I mean, losing the game, that has to count, right? Yeah. I think it was senior year of high school. We lost against Allen, and that was our last game in playoffs. I didn't cry, like, right then until, like, you know what I'm saying? It was, ended up being that.
If you have, you gotta sip.
Say less. That ain't a problem. That ain't a problem. Do we have any more of these goddamn, never have I ever. Never have I ever. God damn, it's long. Gave a fake scenario to get over a date. Bro. It was after I became single from a long relationship, and this girl been wanting like to hang out or whatever, and she was like, typical. She did you wrong, this and that. Like, I'm finna show you out, this and this. You can change your mind about women and stuff like that. Knowing I'm strong-minded, you ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do that. So basically, she took me out or whatever. Weird as hell, bro. Weird as hell. Just a conversation, like she couldn't keep a conversation up or nothing. So like, I was kind of like sitting there, we're eating or something like that. I'm like, and I didn't. I'm meeting somebody, I'm not gonna order a whole entree. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a whole bunch of appetizers and players. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna just kick it and we're gonna talk. And so I'm over here like eating some chips or some shit, like chips and dip, I think. And I asked like, oh, what you in school for? This and that, typical college shit. And we got done talking. I'm like, what do you want to do with that? She was like, I don't know. It's exactly how it happened today. Quiet as fuck. And I'm like, okay, you have any ambitions, goals, stuff like that? I'm trying to figure them out. Okay, cool. Boom. I think we're doing this. I'm like, she was like, oh, let's go over here. Let's do this at this place. And I'm like, I really actually got to get home because I got practice in the morning or something like that. Bro, it's a week. It was Friday. Like, we didn't have practice on Saturday. It was off season. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go home. Went home. Never talked to her again. I think she tried to text me one day. I'm like, oh, hey. And I'm like, hey. Here with the HI. Like, hi.
Period.
She texted me. She texted me back and I'm like, oh, I was in practice. You know what I'm saying? I was in practice. She tried to text me back like at a later date. I'm like, yeah, you lost your phone number. Hey.
Do you say phone numbers?
Yeah. So if it's worth saving, if that makes sense. I pretty much would know after the first interaction. Like if I don't meet you, then I'm not having your number saved. But if I meet you and like we kicking it off, you know what I'm saying? If we have like some type of connection on any type of level, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter if it's intimate or like, you know, just friends, I'll say that. But it's more unsaved than saved in the phone. My problem is, I'll be like, who's this? Like, if you FaceTime me or some shit and I answer that, I'm like, I have to have facing the ceiling because I'm like, I don't know who this is. And I try, you know how you try to like look at it when it's over, but they doing the same shit. Like, I'm like, hey, I hit the damn. Oh Lord, let's shake this joint up. Never have I ever slept with more than one person in a day. What's funny is, I haven't. So like, it's surprise. That's why I was laughing because I'm like, bro, this is gonna surprise you. I haven't. But that's funny. It's not like I wasn't close to. I definitely was. It was a dark time. Okay, close. You know what I mean? But absolutely not. I haven't done it in the same day. Yeah, I haven't done it in the same day. Yeah. I'm still caught up on. You can book bookmarks on Twitter, bro. Well, the only thing I bookmark is Instagram, and it's just food. And I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be any type of topic for this podcast. Unless you want to know how to make a strawberry shortcake brownie swirl, bro. That's the only thing I got bookmarked. Now Twitter, the Twitter board. That's wild. That's wild. I just sent it to myself.
Oh, really?
I just sent it to myself. I just sent that shit to myself. Oh Lord. Yeah, you told me these are dangerous, and I didn't know if we get to sleep one. So that's good. Never have I ever ghosted someone.
You're like, let me just take a few gulps because I've ghosted quite a few people.
They deserved it for sure. Some didn't. You know what I mean? The one I was talking to you earlier about. I'm not gonna say her name. She didn't deserve it, but I could have been more vocal about it. I was going through a hard time. That's not an excuse for it. I mean, hope I made it up. You know what I'm saying? I sent a long text message back, like talking about like, I'm sorry, this and this. But when I hit my lows, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I feel like I'm not obligated to talk to anybody, bro. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I don't have to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't want to talk to you, or if I don't want to tell you where I'm going for a week, I don't have to tell you where I'm going for a week. And that was just me at the time. It was very toxic. I'm low-key still like that now, but like I have a select few people that I'll be like, I spend time for, like, you know what I mean, like friends, obviously, you know what I mean. All y'all I'll talk to, like if y'all hit me up, I'll talk to y'all. And one other person that I'm not gonna name, but I'll definitely talk to that person if she hit me up. But nobody else has been really like calling my name, bro. They calling my name, not putting forth that effort, bro. I gotta see some pressure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Yeah, I ghosted. Yeah, you can get ghosted, bro, at any time. I actually got ghosted. I actually got ghosted recently. Yes, bro. So I took this girl out, and we went to the movies. We went to go see Black Phone. I know, typically first date, don't take nobody to the movies. But I'm like, bro, like the couple stuff that she wanted to do was like, okay, like I'm cool with outside door stuff, like hiking, shit like that. I'm like, okay, like cool. But it's starting to get hot as fuck out here. We're in Texas. It's 109. It's 108. You think we're going on a hike? No. First red flag, she was late. But she was watching Stranger Things. She was watching Stranger Things 4. Or season 4. She was watching Stranger Things the last 2 episodes. We had to switch it already to 95 because she was like, oh yeah, I'm watching Stranger Things. Like, can we switch it? I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't buy the tickets yet. So I switched it to 9. I think it was like 9:30 or something like that. And you know what? She didn't show up until like 9:40, 9:50, I think. I dedicate my rest of my fits to 80s Stranger Things, bro. So I told her, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm like dressing up like in the 80s, so don't make fun of me. And so she comes, we late, I get the tickets or whatever. Well, I already bought the tickets. And we go in, and I'm like, hey, you want popcorn and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not gonna go see a movie without popcorn. So we get to our seats, we sit down, and I'm already like a goofy type of person, so like when we met each other, like I'm like, okay, cool, let me start making her laugh, do this and that. And how we were talking was like, oh, like we watch a scary movie, you can cut up in this movie if you don't like scary movies or something like that. She's like, yeah, I really want to watch it, like we can cut up and do all that stuff. Cool. Everything's cool on Snap. You know what I'm saying? Like fake flinched on a couple of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to make her laugh a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We're all like up, kind of already up against each other. So I put my leg on her, like, you know, her knee area, like right here. So it doesn't feel like I'm too like trying to touch you and stuff. So I like put it on her knee. And then she put her legs up like after 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, kind of weird. Didn't read those signs, right? Okay. The movie ends. She didn't eat no popcorn. I offered her, I'm like, you want some popcorn? She got like one handful, not even a handful, took a couple, ate, didn't eat any popcorn. We walk out, and she acted like nothing really happened in the movie. She was like, oh, about this movie, you scary, like, you trying to, I'm like, okay, maybe I read that wrong. Walk her to the car, open the door up, you know what I'm saying, all types of gentleman shit. And then I just felt like, it felt off. The energy felt like weird. Obviously, it's hard to say bye to somebody that you first met too, so it's kind of like, oh, what do you do? So I haven't went on a date in forever, so I like kiss her. Do I ask for the kiss? Do I do this? I'm like, nah, let me play it cool until the next date or whatever she wants to do. Give her a hug or whatever. I walk back to my car. And then just the text message came like, I text her like, had a fun time, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, I lied, because I really didn't. Like, kind of weird. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? You need eat no fucking popcorn, bro. How you go to movies and not eat a fucking, how you go to movies and eat no popcorn? But it was just that, like, and then I texted her a couple times and she responded. She's like, yeah, let's go on another day. Like, I'm like, let's go like at the pool or something. It's getting hot. Like, cool. This next time I'll pick you up. You know. I'm like, okay, weird. I was like, nah, it felt weird at first. And I'm like, I know this is weird. And then I text her one more time, just to make sure. I'm not gonna text you 3 times. I'm a 3-strike rule, but really 2 strikes over here. Hit her back. it got sent. I'm like, okay, maybe she delete Anatomy as a friend or something. And then I was like, cool after that. But how you gonna watch all my stories on Instagram and on Snap and then ghost me? She just used me for a movie. That's cool. I took the popcorn home. I don't know what I watched, but I smashed that popcorn. Me and my little brother smashed that. That was the first time I ever got really ghosted. To be honest, like, and I was really upfront. I'm like, bro, like I kind of like I texted her like one time, and I texted her after, and I was like, hey, if you're really not rocking with me, just tell me you're not rocking with me, like whatever. But I'm like, bro, segueing into being a good dude, I just let it go, bro. I'm like, you're just wasting my time. I just waste my time. I hate when people waste my time. Time is money, bro. I could have kept my money. I could have had a whole movie night at the crib with the homies. If I know you was gonna be bullshitting. To eat some popcorn, we'd have ordered some wings. We'd have been a little bit probably tipsy in that hole. We would have changed it to a game night. But look, your ass, the weakest $30 I ever spent in my life, bro. Nigga can't get a hand. Nigga can't get a hand. Nigga can't get a hand, bro. Hurt. Let's segue into an episode of being a good guy dating people. So, like, is that wrong? Do y'all like a good guy? Or do y'all like a little toxicity in y'all life? I'm the good guy, so we're going to talk about my experiences. So, let's get into it.